Eat, drink, and be merry. Sunday morning's food issue. Here again is Jane Pauley.
Famous for any number of hits, Garth Brooks has plenty of friends, and he's inviting them all to stop by the new spot he's opening in Nashville.
This is where you get to belly up, if that's the word you like to use.
The way you stand at the bar, it was great. I look kind of authentic here, don't I? Bars and honky-tonks already pulsing with music at midday line Nashville's lower Broadway. Make room for one more.
Don't want to be egotistical. Friends in Low Places, for me, is a chapter in country music. It needs to be here.
Named after Brooks' 1990 country hit,
We took the floors out.
the Friends in Low Places Bar and Honky-Tonk was still a work in progress last month. What is the difference between a bar and a honky-tonk?
The bar is a place usually where just locals come, like you saw Cheers. Honky-Tonk's probably got a dance floor, a little bit bigger, right? It's kind of like a dance hall.
So you'll be doing some two-step here?
I don't know if it's two-step anymore. Then you're gonna move with me wherever I push or pull you, okay? One slide, two slide, then this one, then your other foot, okay? That's a two-step, and you just keep doing it over and over again. You were a good student.
Well, it'll make a better still picture than... The 61-year-old Oklahoman was a new name in town some 30 years ago.
Looking back,
On the road to becoming the best-selling solo recording artist of all time. 157 million albums and counting.
give it to me.
If you're lucky enough to get to sell some records in this town, you owe this town. How can I pay back? Well, if you come down here on Lower Broadway and there's not a Friends in Low Places, are you kidding me?
Because this is going to be a honky-tonk, and people are going to have a really good time, and you're going to serve every kind of beer.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna serve everybody.
And times being what they are, that stirred some people up. You're going to serve every kind of beer to everybody, and that's controversial.
I think if you want division on this planet at this time, talk about unity, talk about love. What's our other option?
But you've got some fans who are thinking, Garth Brooks, is he with us or is he with them?
I'm with love. Come on this ship or not, but love's big enough for all of us. They say the hardest question on the planet is, why are we down here? That's the easiest one. We're down here for each other. That's why there's more than just one of us down here. So I love that. And I kind of love the differences because that's the fun part of it.
The other parts were on his mind when we first met 30 years ago. In 1992, after rocketing to the top of the music scene, he didn't like what he saw.
If it wasn't for the people that come see me and my love for them, I would have been out of this business a year and a half ago.
You were a man with the world by the tail, and you wanted to let go of it. You were talking about quitting.
100%.
100% didn't believe you would, but you were serious.
Oh, very serious.
Of course he didn't. And 7 years later was named Artist of the Decade. And then he did it. In 2000, he and wife Sandy were splitting up, and he walked away to be a full-time dad to their 3 daughters.
So that's when life kind of began for me. I thought the 90s were rocking. 90s couldn't hold a candle to getting to be a dad for those kids for the 2000s.
Inspired by his own childhood in Yukon, Oklahoma, the youngest of Raymond and Colleen's 6 kids, 1 girl and 5 boys who shared a bedroom. Your childhood home sounds like the home equivalent of a clown car because there were so many of you in a small... Tell me about that.
And we were blended. That's a great thing. So mom had 3 kids, dad had 1, and they came together and had 2 more. But half or step was you never got to use that.
And there's a lot of music.
Tons of music. Life's better with music in it.
And every kind of music.
James Taylor and Creedence, Janis Joplin. Dad was listening to Haggard Jones. Buck Owens' mom was listening to Belafonte, Mahalia Jackson. And then on my own, I discovered George Strait. That day changed everything for me.
You heard what?
I don't know. You hear that voice that you trust. You hear that voice you sing and you go, man, whatever that is, makes me smile. And then when you get behind a guitar and you're like, give me a bottle, all of a sudden your bones and everything goes, hey, we like this. Whatever this is, we like it. And then it's almost like breathing. So you find yourself singing all the time.
I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues.
When his youngest daughter went off to college, Brooks went back on the road. Country music artist Trisha Yearwood by his side. They were married in 2005. The fans were still there, more than ever.
So I got friends.
He's scaled back a bit with a Las Vegas residency, but beginning a new radio venture.
You're right in the heart of it.
And with the imminent opening of the Friends in Low Places bar and honky-tonk, Garth Brooks is savoring a full circle moment.
You might be interviewing the luckiest, most blessed guy on this planet. The children are healthy. They're on their way. Miss Yearwood's happy, I'm hoping. And then hopefully the music are bringing people together, and they're using it to celebrate. They're using it to mourn. They're using it to unite. How does it get better than that?